Ladies and gentlemen, match number 7 will be a tag team championship match. We have 2 teams, 2 very different styles, and 1 set of gold. Are you ready to meet our contenders tonight? I said, are you ready to meet our contenders tonight? Introducing first, from the City of Angels, with a combined weight of 530 pounds, they are the LA Hustlers.
Midwest Wrestling Coalition Tag Team Championships up for grabs here on YouTube. Jonathan Darwin, the voice of tradition, to call the action with Outlaw Rockstar Stephen Hensley. The LA Hustlers coming out, the gentleman raising his hands now, that is Lamont Potts. His tag team partner, the more rotund gentleman, is Bradley Diggs.
And you know, we couldn't have more contrasting styles out here this morning. We got these fellows out here, you know, they're smash mouth, they're dirty as all hell, and that is a strong contrast to the champions that will be out here momentarily, so clean and so polished. So I gotta ask you, who you putting your money on, because you know where my money's going.
Of course it's going to be on the LA Hustlers.
Hustler to hustler, how am I going to bet against them?
Here's the check mark I give them. Experience, 12 years together as a tag team. That is almost unheard of in professional wrestling today. They travel to different locations. They are former tag team champions in Missouri, Southern Illinois, and Memphis, Tennessee. They look to add the MW Tag Team Championship here today at Fight for Faith.
Well, good luck to the champions. They're going to need flawless communication today to pull this off, in my opinion.
And now let's meet their opponents. They are the reigning and defending MWC Tag Team Champions at a combined weight of 475 pounds. They are Soul Survivor Jayson Breed and Clean Cut Cole Stevens. This is New Level.
Jayson Breed, Cole Stevens, Tag Team Champions. They have been on other videos here on the MWC YouTube channel, and they are coming off 4 successful title defenses.
You know, John, it's real early in their reign, but they're getting a lot of credit for revolutionizing the tag team scene here, raising the bar for all the competitors. Kind of hard to argue against that view as well.
So you give them their props?
I mean, I'm saying the argument, it's sound, it's reasonable, and for a reason. They're incredible at tag team wrestling. Just again, as I stated earlier, what a tall task in front of them. What competitors they have challenging them today.
Agreed, Hensley. They will need quick and fluid tags and keep the fresh man in if they are going to get a victory against the LA Hustlers.
What are you thinking if you're a fan in the front row? You like this New Level team. You come out here. You're here to support them. You're here for the antics. You're here for the high flying, the speed, the technical prowess. But you see their opponents. You got to think, as a child looking at 2 guys you consider heroes, that's got to feel kind of deflating seeing the deck stacked against them.
No, it's 180. You're looking across the ring at what you could consider 2 bullies, so that inspires you to continue to cheer for New Level.
Maybe raising the strap up for the last time.
Not 100% sure if that's going to go the way you think, Steve. Cole Stevens enjoys carrying that tag team championship.
I enjoy my tax return, but here today, going tomorrow.
Speaking of enjoyment, LA Hustlers trying to get some admiration and to no avail. Referee trying to get one man in and one man out to get this thing started. Oh.
Little showboating from the champions.
They're just showing their support in the audience here.
You know, not too long from now, the time for fun's going to stop. The time for fighting, it's going to get real. And that's when you're going to see those smiles fade off their faces, all that joy leave their bodies. Because their opponents today, Diggs, Potts, they're the kind of guys, they're going to smash that smirk off their face if they don't get it off right darn quick.
Oh, they're going to come full throttle against New Level. But right now, getting support. Oh, that's what you were talking about, Steve. Wiping smiles off faces with a backhanded maneuver.
I mean, it was a dumb move. How many times you going to turn your back on guys like the Hustlers?
Well, the referee needs to get at least 2 men out of there.
There's a very clear blueprint for the way this could go.
And this could be it as New Level takes it to the LA Hustlers.
Well, they have a lot of momentum coming off the ropes there, and they're going to want to use momentum at every turn. They're going to need so much speed to back up their technical wrestling to get this championship victory to go their way again.
And it will be Jayson Breed starting it off for New Level.
You know, you'd think a guy with the name Clean Cut Cole Stevens would have a little more respect for the rules, maybe get out of the ring. There is a 5 count on how long 2 men can be in the ring here.
Neither of the LA Hustlers are in the ring. So
well, that's because their opponents knocked him out of the ring. The champions knocked them out of the ring. That wasn't their fault. They were trying to get one man in the ring.
After the challengers tried to get a sneak attack on the champions.
I mean, they were taking so long to start the match, I thought the time limit would expire.
Well, we finally got the bell. Lamont Potts will be starting it off for the LA Hustlers. Collar and elbow tie up into the corner here. And we see the clean break.
Well, that was a mistake from Breed.
Well, no, I mean, New Level is above board. Of course they're going to have the clean break here. Another collar and elbow tie up going over to the corner now. And Potts took
there
the cheap swing and a miss. And Breed was able to capitalize.
Not the result I'd want to commend him for, but was the right idea. That's how you fight. That's how you win a match.
And that's how you cut the ring in half. Steve, you and I talk about fundamental tag team wrestling over and over. Cut the ring in half. Make it so your opponent, cannot tag their partner.
Yeah, it's the old adage, the invisible line in the ring, the invisible line in the sand. 50% of the ring's yours, 50% of the ring's theirs. You know where you need them.
And Cole Stevens allows Bree to come back in, but the quick tags are what they need. Keep your fresh partner in. Hit and move, stick and move, tag your partner, let them continue.
Divide and conquer. It's a well-tried and true strategy.
And we're seeing it here, going for the pin attempt, but a little early for New Level to try to get the victory.
Yeah, a little too close to the wrong side of the ring, too. You saw Diggs try to sneak in there and pull the leg back.
Would you expect anything less from the LA Hustlers?
No, I have too much respect for them.
I wouldn't call that respect. Off the ropes, clothesline.
Don't speak for me. I know who I respect.
Well,
little man.
Oh, yeah. People like the Whiskey Benders.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Lateral press.
Goes for the pin.
Comes up short. Right concept, though.
And up and off the ropes again. Reversal, though, by the LA Hustlers. And wait a minute. Who's the guy on the outside anyway?
A concerned citizen. Don't you worry.
He came out with the LA Hustlers. He's their second.
You don't have this in the notes?
He was not in my notes this morning. And I definitely was not about to talk to the LA Hustlers again. They had a bad attitude.
I bet you're a delight at PTA meetings.
Speaking of bad attitudes, Potts getting into words with the referee. He needs to be careful not to get disqualified. Hey, come on. Come on, ref. You saw that. Do your job, sir. Get that man out of
Hey,
here.
a manager do what a manager do, man. Just because you want to strip him of all his cred doesn't mean he doesn't have a job to do.
Well, he's going to do it from the back. Referee kicking him out.
Well, he did enough. Fortune smiles on the Hustlers.
Well, the Hustlers are in control now. Axe handle straight to the knee of Jayson Breed.
And now we get a good look at Diggs,
Yeah.
what he can do in this one.
Yeah, Diggs, I'm going to call it the power man of the team.
Yeah, nothing this guy does is going to be especially pretty, but, man, it's going to be a spectacle.
Yeah, holding down the legs of sole survivor Jayson Breed.
And now taking back the strategy of divide and conquer and using it to their advantage.
Well, this is why LA Hustlers have been tag team champions in other locations in the United States.
And it looks as though they're going to take that leg away from Mr. Breed. Great strategy. That eliminates the speed, which is definitely an X in Breed's column.
And Potts continues to work on the left leg of the champion.
Got it tied up excellently right now. Good pressure. Great press down. And you can see the way it's bending that ankle joint there. That can snap any second.
Yeah, the ankle could get rolled if Breed's not careful. Breed trying to use his lower body strength and gets free, but the damage has been done.
Can't blame him for that. I mean, you can see the proof right there, the way he's holding that leg.
And Cole Stevens with a knee. Wait a minute. Come on.
Come on what? Come on what?
Diggs doesn't need to be in there.
He's just supposed to sit there and watch? Mister, I'm okay with a hair pull one week, not the next. It just depends on who's the ring.
Oh, come on. Give me the evidence on that
You know, the Hustlers are right. You have a bias against intelligent wrestlers.
I do not have a bias. I do not agree with their strategy and tactics. All four men on the outside, though.
I suppose that changes if they high-five one of these Muppet fans.
There's nothing wrong with high-fiving one of the great paying attendees here today at Enjoy Church. And it's just a complete and total breakdown on the outside. Referee needs to get at least two of them back in. Steve, I've lost track of who the legal competitors are at this point.
I mean, at this point, toss a coin, man. And seriously, how do you get control of this? How do you get control? They're not even anywhere near the ring, those two.
No, look at Potts. He's taking Stevens up. And the referee, I don't know if he's gone up the stairs. I don't know if he's on the other side. Stevens with some hands now.
Going up the down elevator, I suppose.
And referee's going to follow. It looks like Diggs on the other side with Jayson Breed.
Well, the poor referee of two minds right now. Who do you control?
Yeah, at least try to get one of the two halves of the tag teams under control.
And, you know, this is one of those situations you got to think how useful it would be to have two referees out here for such a situation, but not the case.
Well, it's definitely something for the championship committee to review. I mean, who thought that they were going to go all over the place, even to the top of Enjoy Church?
And, you know, I didn't have it in my notes. Is this no count out?
I don't know if it's no count out or the referee is just giving
a lot of latitude here.
Well, he knows how important tag team championship matches are, or championship matches are in general in MWC. So he's trying to do his good job and get him back in the ring rather than get a double count out.
Well, by all means, give him a dog biscuit.
But he's nowhere near the ring now. Wait a minute. I think I just saw him before we changed shots. Thought the referee was back there near the ring.
You'd think we could keep track of this guy. He's not Santa Claus, but I mean, again, they're everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Referee finally making his way back to the ring.
Clean cut Cole Stevens with that downstairs drop kick.
And he quite literally has Potts on the ropes.
Yeah, Potts is in trouble, and his tag team partner's nowhere to be found. Diggs is up top getting his bell rung.
Breed's down here, though, and this could be trouble for Potts.
Yeah, Potts almost in a handicap match type situation.
At the moment, he is in a handicap situation. This is 2-on-1 if we get a tag.
Yeah, and there's no manager out there to help Potts. Potts trying to fight, get a neck breaker, and does for his efforts. But I thought Potts was looking for his partner.
I mean, He's not there. I think he's just now starting to realize that, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's in trouble. New level, double team action. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Down goes Potts. This could be it. 1, 2. Was that?
3 count.
There we go.
I looked at the last second. He was trying to get that arm up, but just not enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, still your champions. New level.
Well, Jayson Bree did what he needed to up top, took Bradley Diggs out of the equation, allowing Lamont Potts to come up with a short straw here. A new level, still your Midwest Wrestling Coalition Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, they were very fortunate towards the end of that match.
Wait a minute, what in the world? The Whiskey Benders are out here. What are they? They have no business being out here.
But you know exactly what they're doing out here. They think those tag team titles should be theirs. They're not waiting at the back of the line for another opportunity. They want their opportunity next in line.
And the thing is, they have lost twice to New Level. And Billy Dutton getting his looks in as well.
Well, sometimes when you have your back against the wall like that, when you have an argument that says they shouldn't get a title opportunity, all you can do is make the champions want to fight you.
Well, Killian Cates tried to come out and back New Level.
Doesn't look like that's a very good idea for him.
Not at all. Wait a minute, Dutton and Kane getting into it. Dutton getting the big hands in there. Oh, wait a minute. We see Diggs is back. Look at that. That's not necessary. Killian Kane was just trying to save the tag team champions.
Well, a lot of guys out here with a grudge against Jayson Breed and Cole Stevens. And, you know, heavy hitting's the head that wears the crown. They got the championship. That means they have a target.
Well, I know that Whiskey Benders won another tag team title shot. We've seen it on a previous episode here on YouTube where the Whiskey Benders took the titles away from New Level, even though they were not the champions.
Well, we'll have to see how this pans out in the future for everyone involved. Heck of a situation, though.
Yeah. Getting jumped after the victory, New Level. Little bit of wounds here, but still gets the winner's share of the purse. If you have not already, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, thumbs up the video, and as I have recently learned, if you watch the video to the end, it helps the algorithm. So we do appreciate that. And drop a comment. We want to know where you're watching from.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for New Level.
New Level, showing respect to Killian Kane for doing the right thing.